So I heard someone say that everything is spiritual, right? And I really just marinated on that because I was like, you know what? That's true. That's 100% facts. Because to be honest with you, I find inspiration in a lot of different things. Stuff that's not even supposed to be related to spirituality, I could find inspiration, some sort of spiritual inspiration in it. You know, for example, because it's all about your perception and how you perceive things, right? So, for example, the other day I was sitting there thinking about the hokey pokey. And I was like, what are they trying to say with the hokey pokey? Because I was like, are they trying to say hocus pocus? So I did a little research to try to figure out where that song came from. It's kind of ambiguous as to where it came from and how it originated, but it's an old nursery rhyme. And people try to claim it, and you know, here's the funny thing about it: people would come up with it in totally different countries, would have no idea about it being originated in another different country, but they still came up with it. And I think again that has to do with spirituality. You know, people think that they're the only ones that come up with these ideas. Like when you're connected to the source, you know, a lot of y'all get the downloads. It's just who who gonna deliver the message? You know, because I'm in this whole. I'm not gonna say I'm in it because I'm not in the tarot land, but you know, with the whole tarot community and stuff like that, and other spiritual channels and people like that, they would start saying things, and I was like, yo, I was just saying that, like I just said that, and I started to realize that when you're in tune, you all get the same. It's like you're in, like the nun say, shout out to the ghetto nun, you all in class together, right? So you all get the same message. It's just, are you delivering? Are you doing your part? Are you being the messenger? Are you gonna fucking put it out there or no? Oh nah, right? So nothing new under the sun. I'll put it to you that way. There's nothing new under the sun. So back to the hocus pocus. That's hokey pokey, right? So I was like, so what is this hokey pokey? So I started singing it. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out. You put your left foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. And I was like, wait a minute. And as I was reading and doing the research, I realized that the hokey pokey, you know, a lot of times people get in a circle. When you were in school, they had y'all all in a circle and you do the hokey pokey, right? And I was like, circles are associated with rituals a lot of time. So I'm like, okay, you put your left foot in, your left hand in, you take your left hand out. So that's kind of like testing something. You put your hand in there, you see how it's going to work, you take your hand out. You be like, okay. You put your left hand in, the second time you put it in a little bit longer, and you shake it all about. You do a little work and you figure out what it's all about. All right. You do the hokey pokey. You realize you done fucking did something. Whether that's a manifestation, whether that's a spell work or whatever you've come upon. You realize that when you do something, you get a certain, when there's a cause, there's an effect. Right? Take your left hand out and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. You just manifested, baby. You just figured out universal law, baby. Now you shake it all about. Turn yourself around. Now you're feeling good about yourself. That's what it's all about. Oh. So then, y'all know how I go. Go from the left hand to the right hand or right hand, left hand, whatever, all the feet. And then at the end of it all, you put your whole self in, you take your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. So eventually get to the point where you're so confident, you throw your whole self into it. And you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. You manifesting. You doing your thing. You a spell work. You doing it. You a witch. You learn the laws of the universe. You know this happened and cause and effect. What you put out is what you get back. And you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hocus pocus is what magic, and a lot of people think that magic is associated with witches, and a lot of people have a negative connotation about what a witch is. But a witch ain't nothing but a person. I mean, there's negative, just like there's negative and positive people in everything. There are some people who take it to the negative extreme and use it for manipulation. Then there's others who use it for healing, right? But a witch ain't nothing but a person who knows how to use the elements, who's using the elements, who's using the universal laws, who's using spiritual laws, who's using spiritual deities and entities or whatever the case may be in order to bring about what it is that they want here on this, in this dimension, from the spiritual dimension. Okay. All right, so you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around, bitch. That's what it's all about, bitch. You damn right that's what it's all about. All right, so then I got to thinking about a couple of other ones, like Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. So I'm like, well, what kind of spiritual message can I get out of that? Like, what does that mean? And then I think back to it, and usually when you see Humpty Dumpty, he's depicted as an egg, right? This Humpty Dumpty egghead motherfucking ass got his egghead ass up on the motherfucking wall where he don't fucking belong. So because he don't belong there, Humpty Dumpty had a motherfucking great fall. Of course, you fucking egg-shaped motherfucker, you ain't gonna be able to sit up on no motherfucking wall. So that bitch fell off. You don't belong there. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Now, I'm thinking king as far as like the kingdom, as in God, right? So all the angels and all the spirit guys, they couldn't put Humpty together again. Because Humpty was doing some shit that he wasn't supposed to be fucking doing. So Humpty had a great fall. Humpty fell from grace. Humpty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Humpty gonna have to do some real hard work to put himself back together again, because they just can't bling abracadabra that bitch. So that's what Humpty motherfucking get, because Humpty didn't belong there, bitch. That's another lesson in life. Don't fucking try to get something, be somewhere and do something that you ain't supposed to be. You ain't fit for it. You're gonna have a fall from grace and it's gonna hurt. And you ain't gonna eat shit. I mean, hopefully you can get, I'm just telling you, there is no never, there is no can't. You can get yourself back together again, but it's gonna be difficult, a long, hard road, right? Because you shouldn't have had your ass there anyways. You didn't belong. So that's Humpty Dumpty. Last one, because I know there's a lot of other ones, but I'm gonna try to make this short. Last one. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Y'all know where it's going. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That's self-explanatory. Y'all know what it is. Motherfucking itsy bitsy spider was minding his motherfucking business, doing what itsy bitsy spider fucking do. He crawling up the water spout. Down came the rain. Out of fucking nowhere. What the fuck, bitch? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. There's a fucking storm. So what it is? Down came the rain. I'm thinking down came the rain, cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Like God, the universe came and caused that fucking downpour to come to get that spider out of where he was going, because he was headed in the wrong direction. He wasn't supposed to be there. It wasn't the right time. It's not for you right now. Down came the rain and cleansed this spider out. Out came the sun after the storm. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. So after all the trials and the tribulations, the sun comes out. After all the trials and tribulations, happiness comes out. The sun comes out. Peace comes out. Goodness comes out. And dried up all the rain. So now you're feeling, the spider feeling good again. Like, all right, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. So now he back on track. And he get to go and do what he need to do. And he's going and headed in the right direction, because he's been cleansed. He's been tested. He's been, you know what I'm saying? Like everything, you know what I'm saying? It's all good now. Because that's the thing about God and the universe, man. People think that the God wants to punish you. When something's not going your way, it's not because it's a punishment. It's because you're not supposed to be going that way. Not right now. Not for you. Not that way. Let's try again. It's not punishment. It's to wake you up. It's to cleanse you. It's to purify you. It's to get you back on track where you actually belong.